Greetings and salutations, gamers! This is Siltalent coming to you live on 8/27/2022. Today we'll be playing some Everquest. We're going to be going in, having some fun with our raid buddies, our friends with the Filthy Casuals. We'll be going down into Frostcrypt 1. We will be probably doing Ambersnout and maybe another raid target, depending on what we have available in time for this evening. So, sit back, relax, while your host Siltalent takes you in with our friends in the Filthy Casuals down into Frostcrypt 1 and having some fun tonight and seeing what type of fat loots we can get for the guild. We also have new guild members joining us today, probably, and later on. Filthy Casuals is getting supposedly more bodies to our guild from another guild that's going to disband soon. So, we're looking forward to welcoming these people in, letting them have some fun with us, and sharing our fun experience and all the fun times we have in guild chat. So hopefully they integrate in very well and bring more people. The bigger that we get, the more things we can do. But we're a pretty good guild all together, and with the new welcome additions, it'll be a lot of fun. So I welcome our new additions. Hopefully they enjoy being here with us. Anyways, with that being said, we're in the process of the buff stage. I have to take care of a few things, so I'm going to go quiet here for just a little bit. Getting ready for the raid stuff, so I got to buff people with a few things. Alright. SE2 is going out. Maybe a little loud here. There we go. There we go. Ah, nice. Rank 3. Oh, whoa. That's hitting a little under the bridge. Ah, Holy Dagger. Gotcha. They're making fun of some of the healers in guild, and they're taking it with a chip to the chin, so to speak. It's kind of funny. They're taking it good, though. So Flurby sent me. The Flurby sent me. There we go. God, I wish I could have you guys listen to the guild chat. It's quite active and fun. Virgolicious sent me. Yeah, thing of it is I need my ferocity, cleaving, and healing all updated. All the ones I have currently are very outdated. Hey, McWare, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. In about 2 weeks, I'll be able to see how my schedule is. Uh, Starting Monday, I'm starting my second school and seeing how it's going to do with everything. And then the week after, I should be able to finalize any more adjustments to my stream schedule. Well, that's good to hear. So I'll probably throw in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries in the lineup again, maybe some Battle Tech for a little while. I'll be playing something other than EQ, yes. I will be playing EQ on my standard raid nights, which is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But I'll be adding in other streams as well. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I have no idea what that means. So I was thinking of definitely one night for MechW Warrior 5, probably Monday, and probably adding another 2 nights of stream, 1 or 2 nights of stream, probably for Friday and either Saturday or Wednesday. I mean, not Saturday, Sunday or Wednesday. And that would be another stream. I have one spot for Pharaoh. Well, the thing of it is we raid 3 nights a week. And I'm always here for that. Reduce my size a bit. Nope. Uh-oh. I hate that. There we go. Hate that. I have it in window mode, so if I go up to the top and accidentally click, it freezes the game. I see. Right now I'm in the transition with my work to know what I'm getting for our work, how long is it going to take during the day, and stuff like that. And I got to build my streaming schedule around that. And EQ is the primary game I'm playing right now, while all the others are secondary. Because I wanted to experience all the different expansions of this game that I have not when it first came out. Okay, this will be the doppelganger fight. There will be 2 ads in the room when we start. We'll kill the ads first. The doppelgangers will be mezzed, but we'll keep the DPS on Thalbar until he's down, then clear out the doppelgangers. Hey, I have to work to make money, you know, to survive, to put food on the table. I can't live off of E-tiers alone. I'm not like Sergey, living off a bottle of whiskey. I'll see. I'm gonna see what I can do. That's why I wanted to see what the first week of full school schedule looks like for busing, so I can determine what the rest of my schedule will look like. Yeah, but some of us don't. Living paycheck by paycheck. That's how it goes for most people. Right now, I'm barely living paycheck by paycheck because of how terrible the end of the summer was for hours for work. I mean, my next 3 paychecks are only going to be like $150, and I got lots of bills coming at the end of next week, and I'm already behind on 2 bills. Loads of fun. You know how life is. It sucks. Then she bends over and fucks you. That's how life is. Get bent. But at least I have a cheerful attitude about it, you know. I'm not letting it destroy my amusement and fun. So someone AE'd behind us. Oof. Should make it a rule, no AEs in tight places. That's kind of rare. Someone launched an AE in the wrong spot, wound up killing some people and causing a massive train. Ooh, nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. Back in the day, I used to run D&D campaigns, and I had some really, really good ones. I was actually kind of thinking of a new D&D campaign that I wanted to build. It's quite interesting. The general idea is that the players go to a town that's near a kobold, within range of a mountain that has a bunch of kobolds. There are three factions of kobold warring against each other. The three factions used to be united, but they split up into three factions over something that happened long ago, and each side is waiting for a prophecy to be happen, so to speak, because they used to be of the same group and belief. So, anyways, um, here's where it comes in for the players. The players are introduced to a lone NPC on the way to the town who is ambushed and beaten to the point of near death, and they pretty much save him from being, taking the killing blow from whatever is attacking him. Could be anything. Uh, and as they're dying, they offer a amulet up to the players. And so the players will have to choose who wants to take the amulet or not. The thing of it is, the amulet's blessed and also cursed at the same time. But it's also part of the storyline, in which the amulet slowly bestows dragon abilities upon the player, but yet at the same time also starts slowly turning them into a dragon, which has a very, not just any type of dragon, a very specific dragon, kind of orientated to the kobolds' um, myths and lore that they were waiting for. And so the kobolds have been keeping an eye out for any evidence or sign of whatever is going to happen happens. And they do find out about the player who is showing signs of what was written in their prophecies. And they come to the town, one group, which is more favorable, willing to negotiate and work with the townspeople because they've had dealings with them before, selling things and getting things. But they had their altercations, of course, every now and then. But they're more favorable to the townspeople. And the townspeople would reluctantly work with sell goods and stuff, but they tend to make more out of it, so to speak. All right, going back in. And it comes to the point where the players choose to unite all three tribes or subjugate two tribes under one, or just eradicate two tribes or all tribes. And depending on how they finish the scenario, determines whether or not what type of ending they get. Because there's an evil ending, there's a good ending, and then there's the meh, whatever ending. You know what I mean? So there's three different endings. And it's quite an interesting setup that I have. So the players will start off as level 1, going into the very easy outer areas, getting a level or two, then going into the mines of the kobolds and initiating contact with them. Preferably the ones that were more um, willing to work with the other races, because they're an odd group. Very odd group for kobolds. So then they get in there and they continue level and establish up the agreements and start helping them to try to convince the other tribes to rejoin into the main tribe and or subjugate them back in or destroy them. And from there they go on to the second tribe and do the same. And each groups of tribes have their own type of slight altering environment because it's a very, very vast cave network. And each has their own beliefs, views, so forth and so on. But they are of literally the same grouping of the same, kobolds. Their beliefs are all pretty much similar, but it's viewed differently in various ways. The evil ending has that player becoming a wicked dragon, and the party has to kill the wicked dragon. The meh ending is it wasn't very favorable for the deity dragon. That is basically reviving in what they did, and it just gives them basic treasure, basic rewards. But if the player who is the one as the what do you call it? The one wearing the amulet, which is I can't remember what I called it. Basically the prophet of the deity dragon. For the 3 kobolds, if they do it if they finish the campaign in the proper way and unite everyone willingly, they would get the standard treasure that they would get for finishing the quest, but the one who role played it the best, who happened to be the one who's cursed with the amulet, actually gets to keep the dragon abilities and other stuff, and takes um, takes the template of half dragon as their now core character stat. So they can go from whatever race and add half dragon to that and gain all the half dragon abilities of that particular dragon. So it's a pretty interesting quest line and a lot of fun. It'll take the characters up from level 1 to at least level 10 at the highest, or between 6 and 10. Depends on how quickly they do it, how they handle things, so forth and so on. That was kind of the general plot and idea that I wanted to throw out for a D&D campaign. And then you get to dress your character and be him. Sounds like a lot of fun there. If you do it right, you could probably film the party play a, with a video recorder and then transmit it over onto, upload it onto the internet, and you can have your own little gaming host stuff going on that way. If you had a camcorder or something. Or if someone in the party did. Yeah, our last attempt kind of failed because of someone AE'd in the wrong spot, and we got like 20 giants running all over us at once. So we had to run on out and come back in, rebuff everybody. And we're going back in to finish this right this time. It happens from time to time. Frostcrypt has a Z-axis issue. You can wind up pulling a bunch of stuff if you're not careful, especially with the AEs. So it's best not to even use. It's best not to use AEs in here, unless you want to wipe your group. And take it. Can we make sure to take AEs off our target bars? Mm. Ah, that's interesting. Sounds like fun. Oh, and my pet's dead. Oh, great. Didn't even notice that. I thought the pet survived. Well, better the pet than me, honestly. Let's see here. We got all that. Growl the Panther. That's even more. Yeah, we got to clear both those rooms before we even engage the boss. Yeah, they all came when we ran into the boss's room. Yeah. Okay. Normally we never clear those rooms. Those ads triggered as soon as we hit the boss within 10 seconds. Normally we don't clear the side rooms and back room, and we could usually bypass it and hit the boss. But for some odd reason now they're triggering. Interesting. Sounds really interesting, and a pretty good idea, too. That's weird. Okay. So there might have been a mechanic change with this fight. From what we're seeing is that the two groups that normally are not engaging before are now engaging when we attack the boss. Because every time we hit the boss, we never really cleared the other rooms. We didn't have to. But now it's forcing us to. Weird. Why isn't my pet receiving buffs? Okay, now it is. Oh, wow. That's pretty nifty. That's pretty good, honestly. Okay. I gotta re-shrink myself. Crying out loud. Okay, so basically with this event, they made a change. You have to clear the two rooms near the boss. You have to clear all three of these rooms before you engage this boss. This room and this room are definitely aggroing on us when we engage here. It's not that people are too close to the entrance here. We were all right here in this corner. Then when we came around and fought through here, we instantly got these two rooms pretty much jumping us the moment we attacked the boss. So they did a change where I believe the first two, maybe three rooms will aggro all the mobs in on us if we try to take this guy out. Ridiculous. So it definitely was a change in the last update. So now we're going to clear those 3 rooms out before we do the boss. It's really ridiculous. They make changes and stealth changes you're not aware of, and bam. It's a rude awakening. So the thing of it is if my pet dies and I don't, that means something was going to summon me, but my pet took the hit for me. I like that. All right, let's see here. Oh, let's see. Into the fray. It's a battle bunny. It's like let the bodies hit the floor. Fool us once, shame on you. Fool us twice, shame on us. But it does sound like you have a really good idea for a campaign. I hope your friends will enjoy playing it as much as you enjoy setting it up. Alright, we got all the rooms. We got all the rooms cleared out, so it looks like we'll be moving on in next for the boss. Wow. Is anybody playing the raid drinking game? Every time you die, you take a shot. We have a running gag for the raid drinking game. Basically, every time you die in a raid, you take a shot of stiff drink, like whiskey or something. All right, first dog event down. Nice. That's nice. So this is the item we're bidding on. This is the group item we're just randoming out. And then we got 3 of these. So there's a bun in the oven. So if your oven's working and you got a bun in the oven or something? No. Okay. Fair enough. Wow, that is a train. Dang. Are you trying to turn a paladin into a shadow knight? Or in this case a death knight? Hopefully I'll get one of these runes tonight. Because I haven't seen one in like 6 raids so far. Oh, he's floating. We got ourselves a floater. Alright, we're going to do the three brothers fight. Basically, we'll beat them down one at a time. At a certain percentage, they'll disappear and leave the battle. The last one that's up will stay the whole time. At a certain point of the third one's health bar, he'll summon his brothers. And then we beat down all three brothers and call it a day with them and move on. I think the offer is very generous. Getting a mech, depending on what mech class you're allowing them to take. Remember, if you give them a heavy or assault, it would be like a wet dream, so to speak, of reward for a mech. That's just incredibly generous. The reward can also differentiate on how many of them live. You know what I mean? Throughout the thing. If you had 8 players go in, and only 2 of them survive, then you could probably say the reward of the combined party is equal to 2 assault mechs or 2 heavies. Then that would make sense, because their contributed pool will be added to the survivors. You know how in MechWarrior Mercenaries 4, where the dropship was taken off and leaving the one mech behind? That's that type of situation. You fail to make it at your drop point or you die, then it's look on the bright side, kid. At least you get to keep all the money. Yeah, I love my Jenner IC2 with jump jets, extra thick frontal armor, 1 ER PPC, 3 medium lasers, and it was a lot of fun playing that. Yeah, but the thing of it is that it's still an incredible lot. I mean, letting them take a medium to a light mech is perfectly fine, but anything bigger than that unless the lost tech they're going after is worth the regiment of mechs, then yeah, you could probably do that. It really comes down to how worth it is for the lost tech compared to the reward, and whether or not they try to pull taking your lost tech and doing something with it. Remember, there's always that option. They might backstab the quest giver for better rewards from someone else. Ah, that's pretty cool. worry about threat. Nice. Ooh, you're so evil. That's understandable. Now, all you have to worry about is someone who's a mech pilot and a techie. One of those smart characters that like to work on their own mechs. Okay, last one spawning. So we'll kill this guy dead and then slowly kill his brothers off dead right afterwards. At 70%, the others will spawn, and we gotta keep all three tanked. Still not on the X-Tark. No, I'm just saying that if they were to find it, they would immediately know it can't be tampered with or it'll explode, most likely. They definitely know it's past their skill level. Because I don't think most MechWarrior players will take mech piloting and all that, plus being able to work on their own mechs, and disabling explosives and sabotage or whatever, you know. All that's just too much work. It's like a lot of specialist stuff. I can see them being a very good mech pilot and at the same time being a pretty good techie, and knowing their things about the mechs and using that to enhance their MechWarrior skills, knowing the locations and weaknesses. But I don't see a mech pilot taking on a third role. That would be way too much. The character would be honestly useless. Oops, a little too loud there. That would honestly make the character way too useless, because he wouldn't be able to do too much very well. To have his skill points and abilities all spread about. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect anyone to be able to disable the so-called explosives. They may be able to find them if they're smart, but they would know no better not to touch them. Well, in game purposes intense, it's not that you will not allow them, it's just the explosives are so well built and so well made that by an expert tampering with them is not in their capabilities. They would have to be literally a specialist in order to disable that. Meaning that's their field craft. Demolitions. I think that's what it is. They would have to be a expert in demolitionist. Or a master. More likely a master. Because you have all that money and capability, you'd be hiring the best people in the field to do something like that. Yep. But I would see you having like someone who's a master demo guy. And it can be used in sabotage too. They wouldn't even be able to compete against his skills at all. They're outclassed. They would know it just by looking at it. If they had any technical know-how. Well, that's if Sergei's built for that. If he was technically a demo guy. I can see a MechWarrior pilot having two specialties, but anything about past that, way too much dilution. Yeah, true. Of course, you're the NPC. You can pretty much have 3 or more. All right. So we got this room that we're rolling for the group. The group ones always go out for group. The raid one will go for the players. I already have this, I believe. Yeah, I have it. And then we got 3 more glowy runes going out. Come on, please give me one tonight. I need to go. I need 4 more of you guys. Please bless me with another one. I haven't seen one in about 6 weeks. Not 6 weeks, 3 weeks or so or something. But definitely 6 plus raids. Yeah, I mean, if it's an NPC, it can be as strong as you want it to be. Or he has the people in his employment that have the technical know-how. Your NPC is running an organization. You would have pretty much everything you need at high level, depending on what you want, basically. So the character himself the NPC himself doesn't have to be able to do it. It's just he has someone at a very high level to do it. That's the way I see it, because it's an organization. So we got 2 AUG events down. Now we have the next 2 fights to go. Is the next fight going to be a hallway thing? No. Okay. It's going to be the room where it splits the room in quadrants with ice. What's that guy's name? Okay, it's going to be up here. Then next one is going to be overwhelming numbers after this next fight. Okay, gotcha. It'll be quite interesting to see how that plays out. Whether or not they go by script or they decide to backstab their employer. And you know, there's also another way to mess with them even worse. Not killing the character outright, but setting them up to become victims of the other search party. Basically, imprisonment. Your character spends 10 years in prison in a Kaplan facility doing hard labor. You lose 2 levels. Two, you literally lose 2 levels. Yeah, but you don't use your company's name and all that. You are a mysterious benefactor. So that way, if they get tortured and whatever, there's nothing for them to really relay information to. And you also got to make sure that wherever you send them to for the mission briefing or wherever they're going has to be so generic that even under different types of persuasion abilities and through drugs, they can't give them a real good idea where everything was taking place. And they don't know where they are or where they're going either. And that'll make it quite interesting. So they don't know where they're going. They don't know the location that. They don't even know what planet they're at because they're shuttled somewhere else uh, once they go to a certain place. No, you don't do that. What you do is you have a middleman of someone in your no name in your company. Meet with them and take them to a location where you're behind a white screen. All they see is your shadow outline of you, and that's it. They don't have any details. You're speaking to them in person, but you're behind a curtain. And this way, it protects everybody. You just explain it as this is the way it protects everybody in case either I'm captured or you're captured. You don't know whatever, you know? Because then you don't have to put a kill switch in their mechs. You don't have to set up explosives to kill them off. The best part is you can use that trickery to have information already on them to give to the Capillarians through other sources. And they would be more than happy to investigate that, especially after the loss of something. Know what I mean? Because all you had to do is arrange, if they backstab you, all you have to do is arrange that information going out. Then the Capillarians become very aware of the players being potential risks, especially government risks. And as the chaos unfolds, where the players realize the Capillans are coming for them and not honoring their agreement, while the Capillans and them are fighting, you have an extraction crew hot extract the prize and get the heck out of there. Correct. So you can backstab them without literally being identified or involved if you have to. But if they complete the mission faithfully and do what you requested, then you just destroy that information you collected. And you can say that part of the as I'm very impressed with you guys and how you contributed your end of the deal, and you were faithful. I found out that there was some bad information about to go to the Capillans. Some of your competitors were trying to get you jailed, so I dealt with that little problem for you as a good faith gesture. Hopefully, we'll be able to work again sometime. You know what I mean? Make it sound like you did them a really big favor and saved them some trouble. So, in the good way of everything ending, in a good way of ending, it would make it look like you're a really reliable guy, that you watched their backs and prevented them from getting busted with the governments, of the Capillarian governments, and kept them off the wanted lists. As an extra bonus for doing a good job. Wouldn't that make the people endeared to you to wanting to work with you again if they do the jobs right? And the best way to put it on is having like pictures of the informant dead of another alliance that was trying to, discredit them with the Capillans. Yep. And to make it more convincing, you can have a shadow, a small shadow force of vehicles that are designed for recovery nearby, hidden with their fingerprints as the passcode to get in through the doors and stuff like that. Like it was their recovery stuff that they were going to use to steal the mech. Like a few carrier ships, very small ones for just grabbing a mech and hauling ass. So you can make it look like they had everything set up. When the Capulans had their guard down, they would uh, initiate a virus into their systems, give them 10 minutes to steal the mech and get out of there. And they had everything all set up within like 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minute walk from where they were at or something. So it would have been real quick, in and out. I mean, give up a little assets to make it look more official. Hey, when you play D&D and you're a GM and you got a power gamer, you gotta find ways to punish the power gamer. I had such a sneaky way of killing a power gamer that goes, if any type of magical spell were to try to kill me or something like this and that, they'd always get out of the way of it and be able to avoid everything. I came up with a room that basically had a delay trigger effect on any type of spell that was being cast within the vicinity of the room. So, unfortunately, he was already breathing rock that was transmuted into air in a sealed room. And so when he finally teleported out with his sneaky little overpowered stuff, he was teleported in a room-sized boulder of rock with his lungs full of rock. That's how I killed off a very overpowered gamer that was basically annihilating every encounter and leaving the rest of the players unable to do anything. Man, was he mad at me. Oh man, he was really mad. But I had to do it. I know, but I mean, give it some context. If they betray you, have it set up so they go down really hard and it looks like they were trying to fool the Kaplan government. And while you actually steal the stuff. And what you do is you have like two recovery transports nearby that they will find, but there's a spot for a third one, and there looks to be that there was one there recently. So it looks like one of them got off the air and took the stuff. So it looks like they pulled off the caper, but they're pretending not to know what's going on. But in reality, you took it. Along with the falsified information being given to the Kaplan government and all that, which gets them to investigate them, watch them, then detain them. You just trigger all the other stuff automatically and cause the mayhem and steal everything. Careful, there's a trap behind my water. Because remember, you got to make it really believable. And if one of the people in the group are willing to betray the others who are betraying you, you can make it extra spicy. Because I always think of all the angles that could take place. I getting betrayed by all of them. I'm betrayed by all but one or two. Or they faithfully follow. So let's say if one or more decide to betray you, you know, the majority, but at least one, maybe two, wants to, you know, try to make the deal. You can have secret negotiations with you know, and you guys can plan around what they can do. They can be the go-between of, you know, setting up certain things to take place. So the whole thing of it is those that are betraying the party for betraying you, it could be set up that they take the fall with everybody else like normal to make it look like they are, you know, also captured, but they are secretly escorted to other shuttles and they disappear out of the whole mess. And all the information on them also disappears from the government's records because you set it up for them uh, to be registered falsely as spies within the Capillarian special spy forces or whatever. You know what I mean? Network affiliates. They were in there as plants to try to catch the so-called ringleader. And so after they got caught with the rest of them, they needed, after they got caught with the group, they needed an extraction to go reset up to do their spy stuff. See what I mean? That's how you can explain it. That the ones that betrayed you will never know what happened to them. Really, they may have been killed off, sent to prison, whatsoever, and but in reality, they were whisked away by your um, special, you know, people who do espionage work and all that, and made the Capillarians think that they were part of their intelligence network, and they had to get them out of there safely and delete all the information, so forth and so on. You know, all that government fun stuff. Ooh, I do need to get this cloak. Or this. Ooh, I'm going to be losing a lot of stuff today. Potency of healing. Damn. Bracer and glove mold. So dealt or imprisonment or whatever. Okay. Now, which one of these two do I really want to get? This is my shoulders. I'll be losing out on ferocity. But if I get this ferocity, that'd be really good. Versus cloak. Yeah. I lose the 25 attack and HP regen, which is not a big deal, but I gain ferocity 7, which is a huge upgrade. But that's going to go for very high. Then we have the Torn Schwall. That's going to go for decently high. I probably might get the Schwall first, because it's going to be cheaper on DKP. I'm just going to see how it plays out, because I need both of these. These are the 4 upgrades to my stuff I need. Okay, I have, what, 120 DKP starting tonight? 118. Oh, I got the shawl for 2. What the? That's highway robbery for the Schwall. I got this for 2. Highway robbery. If I can get both, I want this piece too, because I need that to replace my shoulders. And these will be the only 2 things I'll bid on tonight. This is dirt cheap that I'm getting these 2 at this cost. Holy cow. Because I'll get 2 items out of the 4 items I need to upgrade on my gear. I'm not going to stop bidding, buddy. It's up to 26 on the second one. It's still dirt cheap with the shawl being only 2. I was expecting 20 on the shawl. All right, 28 points total for 2 items. Really good gear items. That's a huge upgrade. That is a huge upgrade. But it's part of the 5 items that I have to get for the second ability on each of the item. I still need to get cleave. I got the healing, I got the ferocity, and I got the the detrimental. So I need beneficial left for the final item that I need out of the top 5. Detrimental casting 20% reduction. and beneficial reduction as well. Wow. All right. Oh boy. Catching up to you guys. Am I going the right way? Gotcha. All right, here. Wow, I couldn't believe I got 2 of the big upgrades that I needed for dirt cheap. Nice. And then it's the armor pieces I need after that. That is really awesome. Oh, is Roller in the raid tonight? I oh I get, yeah, I got that spell. I got that spell for you. So I would be losing my Ferocity 5 if I didn't have this cloak. And this had nothing on it, so that doesn't matter. So I got my Ferocity 5, I got my healing replenishment up to 65% for level 75. That's incredibly huge for me. Plus the fact it has the 4 mana regen health there as well. Man, I am so happy to get those 2. Then I'm getting a little bit of dexterity and agility off that. I'm losing what? Losing 20 attack here. Losing 45 attack power. I'll get the 3 stamina back, so 3 stamina, so 7 agility off the cloak, which I don't care about. Then I get 5 of that and 5 dexterity. Ooh, that sucks. So I'll get 1 dexterity. I'll be under 1 dexterity, under 1/3 agility. I'll get 3 extra other stuff. It's not bad. It's all running up the ramp. All right, this is without numbers event. We have people running around lighting torches while we kill certain mobs, the ferocious mobs first, then moving on to whatever else once we're done with the ferocious. Once the lamps are all lit to a certain number, we then kill the boss and end the event by finishing off the remaining zombies. All right, hopefully I gave you some really good ideas for your campaign. So that way, if you got full disloyal, you can go nuts and have fun really setting them up. If you got some that are loyal still, you can save them. And if they're all loyal, They get what they get. All right, man. Well, enjoy your night and have good rest. We'll talk again later. And for those that you're watching, I do talk to people who chat with me. I do like conversations and chatting. So you're always welcome to strike up a conversation with me about anything, as long as it's appropriate. Can't remove any of those. So it's cleave and I think it's might be just only cleave now. To double check my gear. I'll look at it later. I know it's cleave, and I believe it's beneficial spells are the last two major upgrades that I need to get to 75 for the spell effects of the items. Because my cleave is only like level 4 right now. Am I missing a buff? Nope. So they got one of the 3 rooms done. So we're 1/3 of the way done. Yeah. So basically, once... What? I have a major storm rolling in. Not sure if my connection will last. But yeah, you'll definitely know. You can check the stream too if it goes down too. Yeah, we got a major power storm coming in. Not sure if we'll be up okay. We'll see what happens. Yes, Bone Juicy. These zombies are so easy to kill. Very low health, but they do kind of hit annoyingly troublesome. The boss will spawn soon. We're almost to that point. east side is done. 2/3 done. I'm almost up to 20k health with raid buffs only, without having to use Panther. Getting closer. North ramp is done. So we're just about to get the boss. It's like a whole episode of Resident Evil. Never stops. I think this is Everquest version of Resident Evil. The zombie waves never end. Or Daisy, or Night of the Living Dead. Who knows? Beating them down fast enough where we only have 3 at a time before the next wave. That's pretty good. Where's the boss? We're keeping up with the zombies, literally. Okay, the name's up finally. All right. I'm off your loot. Off your list. Jeez, he's going down fast. Damn, that was fast. All right, so this is the raid. One has slash, hand to hand, and one blunt. Wow. Increases your damage and gives you HP. Man, that's nice. Then this is Uncut Purity. I believe I have this. Yeah, I have that already, so don't need that. That is nice. That's what I'll get after I get my molds. But I still have. So I got reduces detrimental up to level 75. I have the healing, and I have the frosty. So that leaves cleave and beneficial. So there's the only two left I need for support buffs, which is actually very, very important. Beneficial is going to be easier, but the cleave is going to be the hardest. Hey there, Pantheon Plus. Thank you for the first time chat. How's it going? And welcome to the channel. Sorry if I was a little delayed. We were finishing up the boss, and I was just looking over my gear to see what are the 5 key things I need to update for gear-wise for my Beastlord that is actually critically important. And the 5 things that is cleave, ferocity, healing, mana reduction beneficial, mana reduction detrimental. Those are the 5 core spell effects that you want on gear for your Beastlord. Anything else is like candy to you, such as an additional stuff for certain things here and there. But those are the 5 core that you have to have on your gear always updated. Just for those who are making Beastlords. There's 2 types of weapon sets you can go for. You can go for fast and high parsing, fast and high, high amount of this, or you can go decently quick with high damage effects, such as lure weapons. So you rely on your procs more for higher damage overall. Both ways are very good going. Just depends on what you want to do. Eventually, I like to have both sets just to kind of parse it out later and figure out which is the best. But for right now, the Lure Club is just really awesome from Frostcrypt 1. I mean, having Lure of Ice at 882 damage. And, oh, by the way, this can crit off your skills and abilities for 2,282. So it's really worth it having this club. So when it crits, it hits hard. All right, we're going to be doing the Lore Keeper next. He's perma-rooted. His ads are based on his percentage. That's how you kill him slowly. You kill the ads. So that way you don't get overwhelmed. So in the first half of the fight, Lore Keeper cannot be casted on. So we got casters in the raid, so they'll have to wait until he's at 50% and lower before they start casting. Then he becomes highly resistant at under 50% against melee. I'm going to go with SE rank 2 throughout the raid real quick to refresh. Done. If any of you got any comments or questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer anything you might have, as long as it's appropriate, of course. Put a Dance Dance Revolution pad down. You gotta do the safety dance. World of Warcraft safety dance. Now that was a fun event. Oh, you had to move a lot in that. And if you didn't move properly, you got blasted to hell and back. It sucked if you got caught. And you had to know the path that it went, too. It always went in a circular path. It was a pain in the butt, I'll tell you. But he's... So we have 2 groups on the Lord Keeper at all times, and the rest for the ads as they spawn. Yeah, I noticed my DPS has gone up with that new item. It's noticeable. It's going to be really nice when I take this into Valhome. Better healing, better DPS. It's going to help a lot to help level up my shaman that I've been working on. So Lore Keeper's just about dead. Wow. There we go. Very nice. Alright, this is Raid, and this is Group. Because it has the group slot 7 here. This is how we distinguish them. That's for Charm of Lore. I don't need that, though. That's a good HP gem. Very snazzy. I almost gained like 3 AA this event. So night's been a pretty good night for me so far. Let's see. So that was 385, and that was 300. So I gained what? 130 off that. 35 off that. Not bad. Whoa, someone got a 1,000 roll. Nice. That was a pretty good roll. A lot of people are really wanting these. As of the as one of the Beastlords in the in our guild, I'm the one with the furthest along our line. I'm 4 deep, but I still have 4 more to go. And this will be my 7th raid that I haven't gotten one of these yet. So it's been really slow going in getting these. And I really do need them. Because I want to get the SC3. That's a huge upgrade for that spell. We're going to be doing the last fight here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very annoying, a lot of fun. That's where you get the club that I got. And this club is really nice. I really like it. I put that on my primary. And then I have a really fast tacker on the secondary. This was insane getting these stats like this. This came off one of the raid mobs in Valdholm. Really well worth it. Still have so much agility. Oh boy. And my stamina was going through the roof. So my actual stats are evening out a little. Griswold's the last fight we're going after. Phase 1 is 10 zombies. We beat the zombies down one at a time, but we don't kill them. We keep them like in the last 10%. Once we get all of them down to 10%, then we kill them all off at the same time to make sure that they don't res back up. Then the second phase is going to be Ice Grind, Frost Slash, and 2 Alchemists. Those will be kited around, and one will be brought in to killed. Then Griswold comes active, and they're when all 4 are dead, and then we take down Griswold, Frostfang, and Ice Grind at certain percentages. Uh, uh, so Frost Slash will be off tanked at 75 when he spawns. Ice Grind will be off tank at 50% when he spawns, and we continue killing Griswold. Nice. He's almost done with his runes. Mobs are coming from this direction. There we go. Wow, almost 900 AC in leather. That's atrocious. Nice. Another A. That's 2, I believe, earned in this dungeon. I'm gaining AA while raiding. That's ridiculous. Now, in the first wave of Griswold, where we get the 10 ads, I actually try to keep my group up and healed as much as possible, throwing slows on the targets with the 10 skeletons. That way, I help where I can, but I don't melee because of the fact that I don't want my pet on a target and accidentally kill it. If I do melee, I would select it directly and hit attack versus hitting my assist key. There we go. This is going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little time to get the DIs up, the tank order, and everything else. They want to make sure that they get everything grabbed on the first try, so there isn't any problems. And this is the third raid we've been in here where we haven't had to use Paragon throughout the entire raid, which is kind of funny. So we're getting that good to where we're not using the Paragons too often in most of our raids. The ones that we'll definitely use it on is the last boss of Ashengate. Sometimes maybe this one, and there's one other place, but we'll see. Only red. Hey, we got off easy tonight. Only one Redcon skeleton. Means everything else can be mezzed on the first wave. Excuse me. So this is the last fight of Frostcrypt 1. First wave is 10 ads. We have 9 which we can mez and 1 that we have to off-tank. Second wave is 2 named giants and 2 alchemists. Those will be all kited. 1 will be brought in and killed. The last fight is Griswold. At 70%, he'll spawn a new guy, one of the dead guys, and that'll be off-tanked. At 50%, the last named guy, that'll be off-tanked, while we keep killing Griswold. Once Griswold's dead, the others will die along with him. Now with the wave of 10, we bring all of them down to around 10%. Once we get that done, we'll then kill them all off as quickly as possible so that they cannot be resurrected and we don't have reoccurring zombies constantly. Should get that in a few moments here. Okay, they're going to piss off big guy. Now he is active. Yep, there he is. He's now active. You made a mistake coming here. Now I will have to have the pleasure of watching you die. Ooh, how ingenious for a catch line. There we go. Got another snarl. Oh my god, it's zombies. They're getting mezzed as they walk right in. This is so hilarious. So, this is what we're dealing with. Yay. I'm going to keep it simple. Okay, I'll stop attacking. Okay, so they're mezzing right. So we got 2 down. Kind of look to see if anybody's. One's at 3%, so we need to be careful. Alright, begin the slaughter. Total slaughter. Total slaughter. I won't leave a single man alive. La-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-di-dee. An ocean of blood. Now, if anyone remembers where that line came from, that was from Trigun. Trigun was a good anime. So was Outlaw Star. Two really good ones I liked. Okay, here we go. They're about to go live. So this will be the first one we fight. The other three will be kited. Go. Drop my aggro. Big time. Had to. Don't want to get hit by this. Whoa, I'm really jumping up on the hate. Normally I'm down like at 23 or less. We only lost two. It was on one on kiting and one on pickup. That was pretty good. Usually we don't lose anyone, but that transition's always rough. So it's always expected at least lose one or two during that transition. Alright, pull back before he spawns. Alright, we're going to tag him and bag this guy. Wait a little bit. Way too high right off the bat. serious? I'm almost outpacing the tank in aggro. I'm at 78, 80. Okay, good. Save Vex from death. Lucky. I have to be more careful with my DPS now. That Ferocity 7 really makes a difference. Camo, you're first. Very nice. Improved block. We got the Frostcrypt Blade of Wraithguard, which is nice. We got 3 back flags and arm mold and glove mold. That's pretty good. Oh wow, that's really nice for everybody. Alright, event is done. Congratulations, guys. That's going to be really nice loot. Supposedly, what I'm hearing from Guild Chatter, we're going to be doing Oblivion next, by the way. Supposedly on Guild Chatter, this sword is the best for Paladin and Shadow Knight in this expansion. Oh, wow. Celestial Elixir? Every 6 seconds for 6 ticks? No, 4 ticks? Wow. That's 1,200 healing over 24 seconds. That's not bad. The delay is really good. The bonus damage, wow. A minimum of 134 and a lot more after with other bonuses. It's not bad. 47 AC, what? That wasn't half bad. Yeah, the ring I gave up for the Beast one was this. So I'm kind of missing out on Cleave 4. And I'll need to get a new Cleave item. It's a Cleave item that I have. I know it's a really weak one. It was down here somewhere. Where did I have it? I think it would be on this one. More on this one. Or I don't have cleave anymore. I know I have it. I no longer have cleave. Tress. Thought I had it on an item. Double check. Yep, no longer have cleave, so I'll need to definitely get that. Ah, shame. If I wanted cleave, I believe I'd have to equip this again. Yeah. But see, my noble ring is so much better. So that was a 49 AC ring. So it was over 400. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of red. Yeah, that's a lot of red just for cleave. Not really worth it. Because I'll eventually get cleave in the raid. Does anybody have the this expansion's cleave equipment? Can I take a look at it and see what it is? Thank you. Oh, I thought it was something else off a boss. I was wondering if it was not a set piece, but a different item that it has cleave 7 on it. I had to look that up. Let's see. What was it called again? Ah, there we go. Frostworms, Frostwoven Platinum Band. Where does that come from? I know where. That sounds familiar. Ah, Frostcrypt. Off the Lorekeeper. Okay, that's who it comes off. You don't have access to Steam Factory. No, we don't even have access to that. Okay, that doesn't help. Do you want me to load up my alt and bring it into the zone? Oh, thank you, Yidra. Just looking it up and trying to find something. I could use a new visor. What's this off of? Dagger scale visor. Where's that come from? Is that TSS era? Or is this just random items? I'm not used to this website. Oh. We're trying to pop Oblivion before we call it a night. I'm loading up my alt character to help them do that. One sec. Only 2 with Cleve 7, Danel's Army, and Ashgate. Okay, and then the one in Frostcrypt off of the Lore Keeper. I just found that out. So, which one is the Danel's Army? Just out of curiosity. Alright, there we go. EQ loading up on the second laptop. Idra, what's the Dennis Army item? So I can check it out for later. If you can look that up for me. That'd be awesome. Because I can either get the Platinum Band out of Frostcrypt off the Lore Keeper, or the one off of Dunel's Army, but I'm not sure what that one is yet. I haven't seen that one drop. Oh, it's the Visor? Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Visor or the Ring. Because I can use, since I got the since I got this for healing, to upgrade from this, which actually lasts me the entire last one. Oh, picks up. We got the pick. Don't have to bring that up. 0. Thank you so much, Idra. That helps tremendously. So either one of those two. I'm actually spending the DKP for the 5 main items for Beastlords for the effects on the armor to get that first in this expansion, and I've gotten 3 out of the 5 now. I've gotten Detrimental, I've gotten Ferocity, and Healing. And now I need Beneficial and Cleave. And right now I need Cleave more than Beneficial because I have no Cleave on my equipment. And the 2 rings I have are really nice. I want to keep. What the heck? Beastlord Invis sucks. Sucksores. You don't pay careful attention to it, you'll wind up dying. You want to hear something funny? Uh, some of the Elder Wolves see through Invis right off the bat, but not all of them. Some will see through Invis when you're not level 75. And if you were to sneak with a Beast Lord and have Invis up, then they don't see you. It's really silly. But the only ones that can see you at 75 are the actual ones that can truly see through Invis. The others that see you at 74 and under somehow sniff you out. It's just really silly stuff. It's just something that I noticed. Lyria. Alright, we got 2 artifact rings for Warrior, Monk, and Berserker. Pretty nice. And we got Gauntlets of the Ooze Lord. That's adorable. That's really adorable. I become a news. That was fun. Doesn't look like we're going to be doing Ambersnout. We don't have enough time for that for our raid night time. Whoa. Those baked goods last time I got them were awesome. I mean, I couldn't stop thinking about them. That was like last Christmas. I even gave some of the cookies to my roommates, and they were like, "Holy cow!" They want the they wanted to know who made them. They were impressed by them. Well, there was a competition in Guild. The lowest roll would win the baked goods from one of the guildies, and she's really well known for her baked goods. Really delicious, and I happened to win the roll. Oh man, I'm quite excited. I- if no one wants the last one, I'll bid one on the other ring for my berserker. Hold on, getting to the Cronin ring. Oh, Balbor already bidded. Okay, never mind. Well, it went to a guildie who needed it, so that's cool. There we go. Holy cow, I still have this? Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that. Little stompy feet dust. That's pretty cool. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching EQ this evening. I really appreciate the time that you've taken to watch and observe what we've been doing. We've been having a lot of fun and doing a lot of good work and growing stronger. Soon we'll have some more members joining our guild through a merger, and they'll be coming in slowly over the next few weeks. And I want to say congratulations, guys. Welcome aboard. Lastly, I will be doing EQ on Tuesday next week at 7 o'clock at regular time. I am checking the current targets that we're going to do for that. 1 second. There we go. So on Tuesday, we're looking at Frostcrypt 2, and that'll be our next target. Lastly, if you like what you see, please do hit that follow button. And if you want to help out with the channel, feel free to donate or subscribe. Every little bit helps. And if always you have any questions or want to chat for a little bit or help me with some information like eDraw did, thank you so much for giving me the website to look at and check that out. Definitely do that. I like having people to talk to and people to interact with while I play. So feel free. I encourage it. And finally, have a good night, be safe, and be well. Siltown out. You all have a wonderful evening.